U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch visited Baltimore today. She met there with Freddie Gray's family, and she pledged to improve the city's police department. Lynch also met with law enforcement officers to thank them for their work last week during the riots that followed Gray's death. Maryland Bureau Chief Freddie Bell is live at Baltimore City Hall tonight. He's got a look at some breaking developments in the Freddie Gray case. Brad, what are you hearing?
Yeah, well, it has to do with one of the 6 officers charged in connection with Freddie Gray's death. Now, we have said a lot of charges filed. It's going to be a very complicated legal battle, both to prosecute and defend, that there would be many motions filed in court. Well, apparently the first of those motions has happened, and it is one of the officers, we can't say which just yet, claiming that the arrest of Freddie Gray was legal, not illegal, as the state's attorney has contended, because of the knife being involved. Now, certainly there'll be more details coming out, and we'll have them as they become available. But you're right. Today, the talk around town was the visit of the United States Attorney General Loretta Lynch, just 2 weeks on the job. She chose to come to town to deliver several messages. First and foremost, among them, that the federal government is watching. Attorney General Loretta Lynch arriving at the University of Baltimore at about 11:30. Freddie Gray's mother and stepfather getting there moments later. They meet privately for about 30 minutes, the family lawyer calling the meeting emotional.
She expressed her condolences to the family and her empathy for the tragedy of Freddie Gray.
Attorney General Lynch then spending time with elected officials, clergy, and young people. Students we speak to are hopeful it helps.
The example starts here in Baltimore, and that example can transition every police department in the United States of America.
Her first very important statement as Attorney General has to be to address Baltimore.
We don't always choose moments. You know, sometimes they choose us.
The AG's next stop, a visit with police officers on duty during the riots. She meets an officer hit by a thrown brick, stressing she and the Obama administration are not anti-cop, even as they seek reform.
But to all of you who are on the front lines, I just want to say thank you. Really, you are representing all of law enforcement when you are out there. You're allowing peaceful protests. You're helping people rebuild. You're helping people clean up. You really have become the face of law enforcement.
Well, back live now. You're looking at the City Hall here in Baltimore, the mayor's suite of offices. That was another stop on the Attorney General's tour of town. She did not take any reporters' questions. She had these private meetings and let some of her sound be overheard by the press. A big question a lot of people have is, will the Justice Department pursue any civil rights prosecution, federal civil rights prosecution of these officers? And it looks like a decision on that won't be made until well after the state's cases have been disposed of in court. In Baltimore, Brad Bell, ABC 7 News.
All right.